Alright, the Reds, the post-match pint, Liverpool lost 3-0 to Watford. They were fucking shite. I'm not going to say getting, because what the fuck would they be saying getting about? Everything from back to front was pretty wank. I've got Rob Gutmann and James Sutton to discuss Liverpool.
Two wankers.
Being wank. Rob, where do you want to start? Because all the best.
I'm really glad you've gone to him first.
You really built me up there. Yeah. What intro.
Soz.
I felt at half-time it was our worst performance of the season. I felt by full-time it might just have been, and I know I'm in the moment, I'm in the zone, the worst performance of the Klopp era, which is the maddest thing to say in the context of the greatest season in Liverpool's history, potentially.
I think that's fair.
It was a disastrous performance. And just park the goals. You can concede goals and things can go against you. We weren't an attacking threat.
It's been great football.
The performance...
One shot on target.
It's sort of... I remember one of the early seasons when I was a kid. I was about 12, 13. One of the greatest Liverpool sides I've seen in 1979. So here's a word of sort of consolation. That Liverpool side of 79 with Dalglish and Souness, and they were romping to the league. Absolutely conceded fuck all goals, won every single game. And at about this stage in the season, they went to Villa and lost, I think it was 3-0 or 3-1. And Bob Paisley just went, that's just ridiculous. You can throw in a performance like this, although I think this performance has been coming now.
It has.
Yeah. I think we were shite against Norwich in winning, but we were shite against West Ham in winning, we were crap in Atletico. We have hit the same blunt period we hit last season before. Sometimes the results are a bit different, but this one was coming. Maybe the severity of it, if we're going to look for a positive, will be the wake-up call. Yeah. Maybe if we'd got a shitty little draw, we'd have stumbled to a couple of more shitty little draws like we did last time. Maybe this is a wake-up call. They were truly dreadful from back to front.
Yeah, it feels like, doesn't it, James, that you can go in the dressing room now and lash some cups around and people can have a go at each other, and you see little bits of that on the field. I mean, I think I would personally say that the only player really emerging with much credit from that in the red shirt is probably Robertson. And you could see him on the pitch, basically going,
what the fuck are you doing?
Like all your stalwarts, all your players that you can rely on let us down. You know, like Virgil van Dijk had what I would probably say was his worst performance.
But not. It wasn't even a bad performance by his standards. It was a genuinely bad performance across the league
as well. Trent was awful. And do you know what? Like, what's fucking frustrating me about it is when I see Delafeu go off with that horrible injury, I feel a little bit gutted for any player in that situation, because you see someone with an oxygen mask on, you think, fuck me, that must hurt. But equally, I thought he was ripping Trent, and he was unlucky with that shot he had. And I thought, well, there's a big threat gone off the pitch. Could be a little boost to Liverpool, that. And then it wasn't at all. Yeah. And as Rob said, we created fuck all. Like, your chances really that I can think of are Mo shooting into the side net when he should have squared it anyway, and then Lallana shot from nothing that hits the post. And beyond that, there's not much.
I can't argue. I'm struggling to be creative with my criticism, because what I really want to do is just tear into every single player all the way across.
Do it, man. It's the post-match reaction.
Our goalkeeper actually makes a couple of...
Makes a great save, yeah.
Makes a good save, does some pretty good work. Aside from that, really, really fucking poor. Dejan Lovren. There's going to be an awful lot of talk over the next few days about Dejan Lovren. There's going to be a lot of tweets. It's going to be discussed on the Wrap, I'm sure. It's going to be discussed everywhere. That was truly, truly, truly terrible. It was really, really awful. I'd have taken him off on fucking principle. He was that fucking bad.
I don't understand why he started, Rob, to be honest with you. I mean, maybe there's information we don't know, like Matip's not as fit.
Because Matip finishes the West Ham game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't get... He's fine at the end of the West Ham game.
He's not injured. He's on the bench today.
Yeah.
Lovren gets picked because they're an abrasive side who are quite direct in theory. That's why he gets picked.
So you put a fucking idiot on.
But Lovren then gets isolated by Troy Deeney, who pins him down. Literally pins him down time and time again.
And Lovren loves a wrestle, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Loves putting his arms around players like this. And it's like, what are you doing?
We were really lucky not to concede a couple of penalties today. Yeah. Like, he's really fucking lucky.
Rusty Dejan is not a good Dejan.
Rusty Dejan is the worst kind of Dejan.
I would say he divides the support. In fact, I think he actually unites the support because he's not shit. At his best, when you play him into form, when it's a warrior situation.
He's capable of a good performance.
I was just sat next to Steve Graves watching this, who loves Dejan Lovren, and he was, you can't slack, I mean, no, he was, I agree with you, James, he was poor today. In a way, I feel, is it harsh to single him out when the team, the whole team was garbage?
No, because
he was poor. He was isolated. He was overly. He did all the Lovren things that when Lovren performance disintegrates, that happen.
Exactly. But the way that we play is that when we're playing well, when we're at our pomp, is that everybody trusts everybody else behind them. So your midfield trusts your defence and your defence trusts the goalkeeper. When you've got someone like Dejan Lovren putting in a performance like that, it's fucking bedlam because people are looking over their shoulder because they're not sure A, where he is, or B, what he's fucking doing. He's losing second balls. There's some of the headers that he missed tonight.
Trent, though, literally set up one of their goals.
Yeah, agreed.
Like Trent's got to take some responsibility here. Like that right side of the defence basically was shite.
All those people that have criticised Trent for his defensive play today
was the day where it came on.
They can go on Twitter and go Trent's shit at defence. He's fucking not.
No,
that was just awful.
The key moment in the match is the opening goal, where Deeney did what he continued to do throughout the game, is he pinned Lovren down. So he goes, you've basically got one centre half.
Yeah.
So now because I'm going to pin you down.
They're engaged in their wrestle.
And Lovren was I hate to say this, too stupid to work that out.
He is fucking stupid.
At least Matip would have gone, I'm not doing this, I'll drop off 10 yards and play the second ball. Take it into your feet, Deeney, you can do what you fucking like, turn on me and I'll play. However badly he'd been playing. So they were able to do that. They're able to then get in behind, and then Virgil was guilty of gross. I actually don't think he was terrible from start to finish, but in that moment, he was grossly negligent. He actually sort of was arrogant beyond belief and sort of went.
There was a real complacency.
The lads, he could have a runner behind Virgil, and he had a runner. I think he thought, let him put a shitty little cross in, and Alisson will collect. There was a man coming. It was grossly negligent. I think in a way, we were in too much of a hurry to win. That was the problem. Virgil's action, in a normal situation, if you realise you're in a real football match, you step across, you force the corner. I think he was impatient. I'm not giving you a fucking corner, just put it across. Our lad will deal with it. And in that moment of complacency, they score.
I think there was a lack of respect for Watford.
Yes,
a lack of respect for Watford Football Club. They've got some players, man. They might be second from bottom, but make no mistake, they've tested some teams.
This is a strong league.
Absolutely, man.
Going the other way as well. Liverpool, as you say, create nothing. And the thing is that, like in games like that where you can see one or two things going wrong, if you're on the pitch, you think, well, what's me out ball today? Like who's on it, and I can give it to him, and he can do something. And there wasn't one. No, like Firmino gets hooked. Mane and Salah are both poor. And I thought Salah in particular had a mad day.
Salah gave the ball away so many times.
He couldn't find
a pass. But also, what really struck me was and this is going back to what Rob said before about the Norwich game and about the West Ham game. We've lost that ruthlessness. We've lost that. If you make a mistake, we will fuck you up.
Yeah.
We will fuck you up. Yeah. You make a mistake that's it, game over. We've lost that. It feels very, very pedestrian. It feels very, very easy. It feels very training ground. And we've lost that dynamism.
Yeah, you can see in the first half. I turned to Steve.
Thank you very much. I've had like 9 pints of Guinness.
Well,
FYI.
You do very well, brother. Hang in there. But I said to Steve, in the first half, we've got nothing in transition here, which is the worst. That's what we have. We break up play, we score. We had nothing in transition.
No, that's what
this is an example of why people go, well, you should buy Timo Werner. Where's he going to play? And you go, well, okay, he's going to play because someone could get injured, and you don't have to play, you have to put fucking Origi on, and you saw the disaster that can be today. And you go, well, you can't buy Sancho as well. You go, what if, it's not the weirdest thing, not that they get injured, they're just shit for a month. Between them, one of Salah, Firmino, Mane has probably been shit for a month. Not that great. Yes, they nick a goal. Mane's been injured, he's worked his way back from injury. On muscle memory, he wins the game against Norwich. He wasn't great against West Ham. Scores his goal, tapping, great. But he's not playing well. We could do with pulling him away for 3 weeks. City are able to go, Aguero, we'll go with Jesus.
Exactly.
If we're serious, not just about sort of going above ourselves to win leagues and European Cups and play above ourselves and just overachieve, and in a way we're a project of overachievement in a certain crazy sense, but to earn the right to be the greatest team in Europe, I think it was an example of how we've got to overstock. We've got to overstock. We've got to have players. We go, Mane's shit today, Salah's shit today, Firmino, Sancho.
But that's that step up to a Manchester City.
Why not? We can afford it. Let's fucking do it. I know we're moaning, having won now. What is it? 26 out of 28 games. We're moaning.
First defeat of the season. People will ask for context. I was going to say this is on YouTube.
We're 22 points ahead, aren't we? I think still.
No, not anymore.
What are we now?
Actually, we're 22 with them having a game in hand. So yeah.
So we're 20 points ahead.
Yeah, but so people will ask for the context and say this is how well they played all season. This is our first defeat. You need to respect what they've done, what they're still capable of doing, all that.
Fuck
but
that.
in this immediacy, though, they've just played shit.
Absolutely, any Liverpool fan that feels like we do right now is absolutely fucking justified. That was bullshit. That was bullshit. And all the plaudits and all the attention and all the chats and the podcasts and the media is focused around this football club and this team being fucking brilliant. That wasn't it. So absolutely, by proxy, you should feel aggrieved. You should feel fucking angry. That was rubbish. 3-0 away at Watford. They're fucking.
And they had. I mean, it could have been 6.
Mate, like you said,
the lad who scores 2 should score a hat-trick.
Their goalkeeper doesn't make a save. It's fucking Watford.
We talk about this team as if we know how this ends. Now, we sort of know how it ends because
we know how it ends,
because Liverpool are still four wins from the league title. But we've talked about it for months.
Should we mention Dave McCabe?
We'll come back to that. We've talked about it as though it's a given that we're invincible, as though it's a given that we get over 100 points. It's not a given.
No.
We could finish in the 90s. We could finish in the earlier. We could end up being
91, isn't it, to win it? I think.
Yes. Yeah. But you know what? What's the worst league title you've ever won? It reminds me of some jokes like, what's the worst something you've ever had?
What's the worst time you've shagged a really fit
woman?
Okay,
the joke's the worst blowjob you've ever had.
There you go. What's the worst blowjob you've ever had?
And the answer
exactly.
is fantastic.
It was,
brilliant for YouTube, this one, boys.
What's the worst
Can somebody clip that, please?
What's the worst league title you've ever won? It's fantastic. Well, whatever. This
exactly.
Is the point. But, having said that, we've lauded this team and lauded this team, so we have to call it out.
It's not just us that's lauded it. It's the whole fucking world.
It deserves to be lauded, doesn't it?
Absolutely, but equally, if you're going to sing Liverpool's praises when we're doing fucking great, they deserve to be slaughtered when we play shit.
And also, though, like I don't like the thing that you can't criticise players or performances because you can bet your fucking bottom dollar that in the changing rooms probably right now and in Melwood on Monday. They will all be volleying each other.
I hope nobody's making eye contact with Dejan Lovren. I hope he's fucking ostracised for the entire trip home.
I hope
on the bus, Dejan Lovren has to sit at the front with the driver.
You stop off at the chippy, and they're like, "You're not getting on that."
Well, to be fair to Dejan Lovren, he's out of rhythm, right?
Yeah,
this is the problem with people going, "Pick your best team, don't do this, don't do that." He's out of rhythm. Origi's out of rhythm. Minamino's out of rhythm. Guardiola, although he's not an example this season because we're fucking a million points ahead of him, he does keep rotating the squad, and that's something Klopp has to wrestle with. This is why the break doesn't always help us. We get out of rhythm. Shit. Is that your little mic thing?
Are we still all right there? Yeah.
We're still good. We're still good. We're professionals. We're still going. We've got to be able to slaughter. We've got to be able to move on. Look, I fucking pray this is a watershed from which we move forward. The next couple of league games, the complacency that says, let's win it at Everton, let's win it on this day. I think the complacency that spent a week fucking laughing at a shitty video, a promotion for a coconut milk was embarrassing, quite frankly. And I said this on the show, and I don't care if you all loved it, thought Bobby Firmino was hilarious, great knowledge. We're a football team. We're a football team about winning shit. I'm not amused by that crap. We have to win. We move on.
We've got Chelsea on Tuesday.
Yeah. And the FA Cup's important. I want to win the domestic double.
If you can take any kind of positive, the hope going forward is that it is a kick up the arse, and it's really important to lose football matches in the wider context. It's really, really fucking important to lose. It's important to know what it feels like to fail. That's a massive part of any kind of business, anything. You need to know what that feels like. You need to know how shit it feels.
Did we though? I wanted to not know.
Oh, come on.
I was just about
You're
to say
right,
that.
of course you're right.
It's fucking important. They walk away from this going,
No, but
we
hang on.
can't ever feel like that again.
Hang on. Whoa, and all that.
Rewind.
I'm fucking annoyed because I was thinking about going the season unbeaten. I was thinking about these new records. I was thinking about it being
That shitty little
19. Yeah, that little gold fella, and being 19 games in a run and it being a new record, equaling Bayern Munich or whatever it was, and all that kind of stuff. All that's turned to shit now. And I think the only question now is...
Were you really asked about that?
Yeah, fucking
Yeah,
right.
I was asked.
I wanted to be strolling around the streets of the world just going, I witnessed the best football team ever.
Right, 37 years of age, never seen us win the league. Never seen us win the league. So from that, everything else is just fucking... just nonsense.
Yeah, but I mean, imagine winning it, but winning it in the best possible way.
Yeah, of course you want to win it. But you want to win it in the best possible way because you want to be able to tell Arsenal Invincibles, fuck you, we did it better.
Exactly.
Fuck that, man. Lift that fucking trophy with the red streamers on it.
And we're going to,
That's
we're still going to do it, aren't we? We're still going to do it.
Come on.
Dave McCabe of Sutton's fame passed through before and shouted in and was talking to us and he went, it's not possible to lose it. It's like, fucking hell, Dave.
Do you know what? It would be the most fantastically Liverpool thing to absolutely go on a 5-match losing streak.
No!
And then have the best. Do you know what? Then we.
Why are you even saying this out loud? What's the matter with you?
Do you know what? Then we'd have the limsiest. The trouble is, we're at this phase. Look, it's not today's one day, but it could become another day. And no one should deny that it couldn't become another day. 83 team, Paisley's last season. It was such a procession. I think we were on the verge of winning it with about 6 or 7 to go.
Crikey.
And we're at Anfield, Norwich, bottom 3. They win 2-0. We go somewhere else, draw. It took about 3-4 games to win. We won the league by losing 2-0 at Tottenham. We didn't win a game because it was won. And mentally, that's difficult. Yeah. People think this is easy for them. Mentally, they know. People, Henderson go, we don't talk about winning the league. Well,
we're missing that fella, by the way. We're missing Henderson.
I know, but I said to James before, let's not lower it to that because
we are missing them.
But Jordan would have been dragged down 2 today. Maybe we'd have lost 2.
I think we're a bit tippy-tappy in midfield at times without him. So, I'm looking at Chamberlain today, and he deserves to be in there on the basis of his cameo the other day.
I thought he was very poor today.
Plus, Keita was out, but same. And I thought, again, seize that fucking opportunity, lad. This is your opportunity in midfield, and he doesn't take it. He doesn't seize it.
To counter what you're saying about Jordan Henderson, we haven't got our captain. That's our fucking linchpin. That
does not change us not losing today.
No, but it's just, Chelsea losing John Terry, fucking United losing Vidic. That's your captain. That's your guy. That's the fella that everybody else goes, what the fuck's going on? I'll look at that guy and he'll tell me what, he'll give me something.
But James,
come on, I'm not just being romantic.
You should be able to say it's a Van Dijk though, shouldn't you? And Van Dijk was shit today.
I
can't really argue with that.
If Pep Linders, Peter Kravitz and Lenny Kravitz and Jurgen Klopp are on Monday morning...
And we're off!
And Jurgen are going... If we'd only had Jordan.
Nobody's
they had 20 problems and missing Jordan was one of them.
No one's saying that, but...
Yeah, you are. That's what you just said. I'm having sorry. I love you, hon. But it's not... No, let's not do the...
I've been drinking since 3!
Me too. It's the football fan thing to go... do you know what? I think if we'd had Naby Keita, Jordan Henderson and Shaqira. We'd have won today. It's bullshit.
Can we just call this now?
Can we just fuck this up?
We were just shite. The team is in a dip for its post-intensity blues. We played through Christmas 9 games.
That summer break has a lot to answer for.
9 games. We have an intense period in January where they're focused. You've got to play Man United, Wolves, and Tottenham, and you've got to win. And they dug deep and they won. Performances weren't always heroic. Then you got the winter break and you come back and we dig deep at fucking shitty Norwich and win. We dig deep. This was coming. It's a bit more dramatic than we'd have liked, but it was coming. In a way, if there's a positive, as you said earlier on, if you're going to end it and you're going to lose, I think there's a part of me, a tiny part of me, would rather lose 3-0 than 1-0, because I think we get to throw teacups around. Yeah. Whereas at 1-0 we get to go, let's just sell it. There's a part, if we do lose 1-0.
We ain't unlucky.
Yeah, if we lose 1-0, we just finish.
It wasn't fluky.
If we lose 1-0 and it had created chances, people go, do you know what? Yes, we weren't our best, but let's celebrate the 18 match.
No.
I don't want to celebrate.
Let's
we'll
get
do
battered.
that in the summer. That's a brilliant run, by the way. Amazing achievement. We've equalled. No, we haven't broken it, but we've equalled the greatest record in the history of football in this country. But I don't want to celebrate that today. We were shite.
Yeah, absolutely. Well summed up. Watford were good, by the way. Deserve every credit. They may or may not stay up. That's going to fucking help though, isn't it? Same question as to West Ham the other day. Go, why the fuck did you save it for us, you twats? What have you been doing all season? But yeah, Liverpool have got beat. We're still good though. We're still top of the league. We're still going to win the fucking thing. Up the
Dave.
Yeah, Dave. Yeah, just because you can write good songs, Dave. Up the Reds. That has been post-match Pint.